one suspect who broke into the Artisanship Commission. Miss Yunli caused a ruckus after bidding farewell to you. Yunli pretended to leave, but snuck into the arsenal alone and stole Guyun.
On second thought, maybe let me think about it.
Take your time. After bidding farewell to you, Yunli pretended to leave, but snuck into the arsenal alone and stole Guyun. Wait, you messaged Master Gongshu? I had no idea. Well, that's some solid proof right there. However, it only proves the sword wasn't stolen. After bidding farewell to you, Yunli pretended to leave, but snuck into the arsenal alone and stole Guyun.
On second thought,
Take your time. After bidding farewell, we haven't found any other suspects or evidence.
on second thought, maybe let me think about it again.
Take your time. We haven't found any other suspects or evidence.
On second thought, maybe...
Take your time. We haven't found...
Can I prove this?
Throughout the entire incident, there was only one suspect who broke into the Artisanship Commission. Miss Yunli caused a ruckus at the Artisanship Commission, trying to take away Guyun. But you stopped her in her tracks.
On second thought,
Take your time. Miss Yunli caused a ruckus at the Artisanship Commission, trying to take away Guyun. But you stopped her in her tracks.
on second thought, maybe...
Take your time. Miss Yunli caused a ruckus at the Artisanship Commission, trying to take away Guyun. But you stopped.
On second thought,
Take your time. My reasoning is solid. Miss Yunli caused a ruckus at the Artisanship Commission, trying to take away Guyun. But you stopped her in her tracks.
on second thought, maybe let...
Take your time. Miss Yunli caused a ruckus after bidding farewell to you. We haven't found any other suspect.
Can I prove this?
Throughout the entire incident, there was only one suspect who broke into the Artisanship Commission. And that was Miss Yunli caused a ruckus at the Artisanship Commission, trying to take away Guyun.
On second thought,
Take your time. Miss Yunli caused a ruckus at the... After bidding farewell to you, Yunli pretended to leave, but snuck into the arsenal alone.
on second thought, maybe let...
Take your time. After bidding farewell, we haven't found any other suspects.
Can I prove this?
Throughout the entire... Miss Yunli caused a ruckus at the Artisanship Commission, trying to take away Guyun.
On second thought,
Take your time. My reasoning... Miss Yunli caused a ruckus at the Artisanship Commission, trying to take away Guyun. But you stopped her in her... After bidding farewell to you, Yunli pretended to leave...
on second thought,
Take your time. After bidding farewell to you, we haven't found any other suspects or evidence.
on second thought,
Take your time. We haven't found any other suspects or evidence.
I found this in the crevice at the bottom of the case.
A rose petal? Huh. Yeah, I must have missed it during the search.
I don't know. But I do know that wherever that Knight of Beauty goes, he always leaves behind a trail of rose petals that's almost impossible to clean.
My thoughts are a mess. Let me... The sword case was never locked, which is evidence that only someone who delivered the sword could have done that. And the rose petal was probably left behind by that Knight of Beauty. But how did he manage to take the sword from the Artisanship Commission? Why did he steal it after returning it here? And why would he leave that petal in the case?
I know. Guyun flew out of the case on its own. The Knight of Beauty only unlocked the box to aid its escape.
Don't be ridiculous. How can a sword escape from a case on its own?
You've never seen a flying sword before?
I've only heard about the Mieka Kifesa being able to fly in legends.
Like I said, the sword contains a heliobus. Argenti must have been under the control of the sword. Maybe he was under its control.
Official Dahao, where can we find that knight?
Let me see.
Let's go. We've got to find Argenti before that sword completely takes...
Say, this is a pretty good spot to set up a Sparksicon.
When it first opened, the Petrite Court...
I've been waiting for you here for quite a while.
Knight of Beauty. You're the one who stole Guyun, right? Hand it over.
Dangerous? In my humble opinion, the real danger is always the hand wielding the weapon. Yes, I did. As a Drilla's knight, I've sworn to live in poverty, and I abhor theft. I had to leave behind a rose petal in order to keep my promise to Master Guyun and uphold my knightly oath.
What?
I agreed to assist Master Guyun in its escape from the Xianzhou. As the person who pulled it from the... I couldn't stay in the arsenal to convince the craftsman, nor did I want to take the sword like a thief. That's why I left behind...
Whatever your reasons are, you're planning to...
Back then, it was the beauty of Master Guyun that impressed me.
Oh no. He's complete... That's what makes cursed swords so scary.
Captivated? No! I am touched by Master Guyun's flawless... To be honest, I'm confused why none of you can understand this sword. This is quite heartrending. I've already made up my mind to take Master Guyun away from the Xianzhou.
That cursed sword has messed with your ability to think.
Fair lady, if you're intent on taking away this person, this sword that is under my protection, please engage me with a fair duel according to knightly etiquette. As a representative of this duel, I, Argenti, I swear on the spirit of chivalry, in front of a Drilla the Beauty, if I win, you will allow Master Guyun to leave the Xianzhou with me. And if you best me, Miss Yunli, I'll accept my defeat and turn Master Guyun... Do you accept my challenge?
Fine. Let's see whose desire is stronger. Show me what you've got. You're not going to use Guyun to fight for victory?
Well, I know a thing or two about swordplay. In a proper duel like this, a knight should rely on the skills he's honed day and night.
You're a real weirdo.
Again.
Let's put forth all your might.
Soaring above the lands, this is permanent!
The flesh will go down.
Can you find the answer?
Bear witness. You're fighting a gentleman.
Have some fun. Rise and shine. Feeling spiffy? Your time to shine.
Rise to confess! Put forth all your might! For chivalry. I've lost. But before I do that, I hope that you, as the winner, might have the mercy and listen to Master Guyon's...
This sword has been cursed since the day it was forged. Place it in front of me, and let me destroy it.
Do what she says, Knight.
But...
You've done so much for me already. It's time for me to face her. I'm weary of fighting. I just want to share my past with you. To explain after that, I'll leave my destiny in your hands. Are you afraid to witness my past?
Afraid? Well, you do have a different aura from other cursed swords. But
Well, you know best that a single touch won't snatch away anyone's sanity.
fine. Show.
It's already impossible to contact the main Cloud Knight forces. What awaits me?
Follow me.
It's so cold here. I didn't feel it when I was in the thick of battle, but now it's freezing me to the bone. You're indeed a masterpiece from the Xianzhou Juming. If you hadn't taken control of my body, I probably would have been decapitated and...
Quiet, and stay alert. Boris and wolf troopers never give up the hunt.
Hey, just relax a bit. It's been over 300 days since we were both stranded on this planet. The transmitter never rings, so I guess we can't count on that anymore. The people on this planet still use beasts to pull their carts. Obviously, there's no way they can help us fix the star skiff. Looks like we're stranded on this forsaken planet.
The rest of a Xianzhou native's life could be terribly long. Are you feeling any desperation? All by yourself in this hostile world?
Yeah, a bit.
When things get too rough for you to handle, just leave everything to me.
Yeah, sure. If I really can't handle things anymore, but now is not that time.
Do you really think you can oppose an entire Borisan army with your limited skills? What are you holding out for?
It's true that I'm stranded here, but it seems like that Borisan pack is in the same... By the way, Guyon, do you know what a seed is? A seed may seem... You said that the rest of a Xianzhou native's life could be terribly... I can already see the seed in the eye.
You really think you can do it?
What was the memory I just...
It was a memory of me and a Cloud Knight. Stranded on an unfamiliar... We crash-landed on a planet occupied by Borisan. Just the two of us.
I can feel that it was alone.
I'm alive. And all the young people in the village.
They died. They died for you. They died because of your big promises. I tasted their despair before death. They didn't see it coming. And neither will you.
We can't stay here. Let's move on to the next...
Why? What's the point? You and your sorry excuse for an army have been fighting for over 3 decades, and you haven't won a single battle. What you're sowing is not resistance, but despair. This world is hopeless. It's completely infested with packs of Borisin. You've seen their numbers, and you know their methods. And those commoners you've put your hopes in, they just kneel down and worship the monsters devouring their children and families, calling them their beastmasters. You beheaded one of the beastmasters for their sake, but they turned on you because they were scared of the Borisin taking revenge. You remember all that, right?
I do. I remember my first death. But I also remember that if it weren't for a brave youngster who risked his neck to reattach my head and give me a proper burial, I would have disappeared completely. I remember everything the people did for me. They left food at the entrance of my cave, fixed the rest of the Xianzhou native's life is still terribly long. And there will be new youngsters who will stand beside me in battle.
You said it was a lonely war. No. It wasn't a war filled with loneliness, but with despair. So much despair that I don't want to ever taste.
I'm leaving.
Where are you going, Your Highness?
I'm returning to my homeland. A distant place beyond the sky.
But what should we do with you gone? What if those wolf demons show up?
They won't, my child. You've wiped out the last, but before I go, I need you to do one thing for me. Even though the wolf demons are gone, new monsters will appear in this world. Soon, a demon will appear, donning golden branches and knowing only bloodshed. However, fear not, I'm entrusting you with this sword that's been with me in countless battles. Use the skills I've taught you over the years, and you'll surely defeat that last demon. But that's not all. I need you to construct a stone monument for me. It must be large and sturdy enough to seal the remains of that demon forever. This is a debt you owe me, and you must fulfill it. Do you understand?
You lied to them. And you lied to me.
Oh?
You promised that you'd give your body to me when you couldn't handle things anymore.
Well, this Xianzhou native's life has finally come to an end. My old how about one last chance for revenge? Come and bid me farewell.
He had long since come to some understanding. It wasn't bloodlust, or anger, or fear. But
they've learned how to fight monsters. But there's still one last monster lingering. He left me there without ever looking back.
Thank you, my old friend. Heliobi can taste. How do my emotions taste?
A hint of bitter compassion and a touch of scalding courage. Your heart now. The war is finally over. Even though you can't hear me anymore, my old friend. I'll do everything I can to bring an end.
so, this is the past of the Kalavallan people's Sword of Heroes? You helped the...
No, I did not. I am a weapon. And I only became the cause. Countless monarchs of Kalevala saw me as a symbol of kingship endowed by nature. And they waged wars. I grew tired of their wicked intentions. I didn't want to kill for anyone anymore. So I returned to the stone monument where my master was buried. And since then, no one...
But you allowed Argenti to take you away?
Because even after all this time, I still wanted my master to come home. During the sword gifting ceremony, I felt anguish when I learned that I would be handed over to the most skilled swordmaster and once again become a tool for killing. My master had engraved his deepest desire into my blade. End war. As a weapon, my purpose was predetermined from the start. I had to become a deadly sword that would relentlessly hack. But once I fulfilled my mission, would I have the right to choose my own destiny like he did? So, I asked the Knight of Beauty to help me break free from this never-ending cycle.
These thousands of years have naturally turned into memories of mine. I think I understand the beauty the Knight was talking about now.
I don't want to be a sword that brings death. My war ended long ago. The years spent as a tombstone were my finest.
I've told you everything about my experience with Master Guhian on Kalevala. And now, I'm sure that Miss Yoon Lee is as moved by the sword's flawless beauty as I...
Even though I had heard the legends of this sword from the delegation, delving into its memories was still fascinating. Yoon Lee.
That's why Grandpa hid it from me. So I wouldn't make a hasty decision. I always thought a cursed sword infused with a heliobus would only bring rage and slaughter. I never thought someone could leave behind the desire. My position was too extreme. Guyan is truly a sword. I'm sorry.
Now that we've proven Miss Yoon Lee's innocence and found the sword, should we now return it to the arsenal?
No. I'm still going to melt down this sword. I've heard your true desires, Guyan. I can sense that you're tired of being a sword. Constantly serving new masters and fighting battles you know.
But being a sword is my destiny. I'm doomed to serve some master and fight battles endlessly.
That's not true, Guyan. That nameless sword master shaped his own destiny.
I just can't picture my destiny being anything other than that of a sword.
Do you remember when you stood alone in front of the Swordmaster's stone monument? People admired you because you carried the memories of the hero. You are no longer...
Later, as I became worn and weathered, the gentle wind would pass through the hollows of my body, creating melodic tones that...
Can a creation become what it wants to be? The answer is yes.
Something different.
But this is the price for the war dance. If the Kalevalan delegation finds out, Please, say something, General Huayan.
Well, my granddaughter has always been stubborn.
What do you all think?
Fulfilling Master Guyan's wishes is the reason I came to the Xianzhou. With the Drilla's blessing, you could turn Master Guyan into a plow. But as long as it fulfills his wish to end war, I support it fully.
Then, I'll leave it to you, Yunli.
It's been an honor getting to know you like this.
The honor is mine. Thank you, Yunli.
Why the long face, my child? You were completely determined when melting down the sword. So, why this?
Grandpa, I melted down the prize for the war dance. How are you?
Oh? Am I hearing right? This little girl is worried about...
If only I'd talked to you from the beginning, Grandpa. But at least Guyan got what it wanted. I have no regrets there.
When it comes to swords, you at all. Are you planning to continue melting down the rest?
Yeah. Guyan is unique. But the other cursed swords are spud. Maybe I'll try to
Be more patient. Well said. Remember what you learned today, because there will be
Understood.
Well, ever since you showed up at the ceremony, I had a hunch. So, by the way, the ambassador from Kalevala and that knight went to Arum Alley.
Oh, General Huayan.
Well, my granddaughter was inspired by the heroic legends told by the...
I come from a long line of Kalevalan monument keepers. Over the centuries, a golden tree sprouted from under the monument. And its branch... Before leaving Kalevala, I took a branch from that golden tree.
That sounds good. We Xianzhou people don't make coffins or set up memorials. So I'm sure he would be happy to rest here where life is bustling.
The hero had asked our ancestors to carve something into the monument. So while the inscription is pretty worn with age, perhaps you...
I have drifted far from my homeland and am on the brink. Should you feel compassion for me, kind traveler, please take a handful of sword. Mr. Pavo.
I apologize. But the hero's epic battles happened long ago, and he did not leave any name for us to call him. But in our mythology.
Welcome home, Cloud Knight.
Now, you can also rest here, Guyan. Thank you for your guidance.
Now that my mission is accomplished, the delegation will be leaving the Xianzhou Luofu soon. But of course, the experiences here will become an This golden sapling will become a part of the everyday scenery of the Xianzhou. I believe it's what he would...
As a punishment for being an accomplice in this theft, General Huayan assigned me to guard this golden sapling and recite the story of... This is not a punishment at all, and I gladly accepted it. Spreading them... However, I plan to leave the Xianzhou soon.